Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Shimmer Reader. Today I'll be doing a much needed book unhaul. I don't even know the last time I did a book unhaul, but it's been a very long time. And before I get started with all the books that I am unhauling, if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below, as well as hit the notification bell. But I cannot wait to show you guys all the books I'm unhauling. And before I get started though, I do want to say that I typically unhaul reads. These are books that have been sitting there for a while now, but typically right after I finish a book, I decide if I'm going to keep it or unhaul it. And unless I truly enjoy the book, gave it 5 stars, or I feel like it's a series and I want to continue on the series, so I might as well just keep all the books in the series, or if I feel like there's a good chance for me to reread the book, I will keep the book. Otherwise, majority of the time I am going to unhaul a book. So you will see here that these are all the recent reads that I have read and books that I am just unhauling because it doesn't fit in any of those 3 criterias. The first book I want to unhaul is Once Upon a Sunset by Tiff Marcello. This is a book I actually DNF'd recently. I couldn't get into it, so why would I keep this book? The next book I'm unhauling is I Kissed a Girl by Janet Alexander. This is another book that I DNF'd, so once again, why would I keep a book that I DNF'd? The next one is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. This is a book that I finished, but I didn't love it. I really didn't care much for the ending. I thought the book itself was just an okay, mediocre read. Honestly, I feel like his writing just does not mesh well with me, because even The Silent Patient, which had a lot of rave reviews, I thought it was also just okay. So moving forward, I think I'm not going to pick up his books anymore, just because I obviously have a history of not really enjoying his books that much. The next book I'm unhauling is The Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This is a book that I actually enjoyed, but I just don't think I am going to reread this book ever. I feel like one time is enough, and because of that I might as well give it off to someone who will enjoy it. The next book I'm unhauling is Never Have I Ever by Jocelyn Jackson. This is a book that I feel like the beginning was slow, the ending was a lot better, but I will not be rereading it. I feel like for most of the time, mystery thrillers I will not be rereading. Like it's already been spoiled, you know, like I already finished it, I know who did it, what was the end result, I know all of that. So I just feel like mysteries in general don't have a very good reread ability, if that makes any sense. The next book is Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. This is a cute book, but it just was not amazing like I expected, and I won't be rereading this book ever, so giving this away. Then this next book is The Glass Magician by Caroline Stevermer. I realized I actually have duplicate copies. I have a finished copy, so I might as well give away the ARC. The next book over here is Hunted by the Sky by Tanaz Bathina. I'm really hoping I pronounced that last name correctly. I DNF'd this book recently, so I will not be keeping this book. Next book over here is Soka's Journey by Heather Morris. This is the book that I enjoyed, but ultimately I will not be rereading it anytime soon, or ever really, so I am going to unhaul this. The next book after that is Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I enjoyed this book, but like I said about mystery thrillers, I'm not going to reread mystery thrillers again, so I am going to be unhauling this. I am also going to be unhauling 100 Suns by Karen Tanabe. I really enjoyed this, but again, just don't see a chance of me rereading this book. Next book after that is Omen's Bite by PC Cass and Kristen Cass. I actually have a duplicate, so I will be unhauling this one. Next book I'm unhauling is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyan. I enjoy the series, but now that I finished off the entire trilogy, I just don't see myself rereading it ever, and it was not a favorite trilogy of mine. I enjoyed it, but it's time to move on. Next book I'm unhauling is The Bird and the Blade by Megan Bannon. This is a book that I DNF'd, so I feel like that's self-explanatory as to why I'm unhauling it. Then this next one is Ivory Key by Akshaya Raman. This is a book that I already have a duplicate, so I am unhauling this one. I'm also unhauling Keeper of the Night by Kylie Lee Baker. This is a book that I had such high expectations for, but unfortunately it just did not deliver to its hype, and I ultimately didn't really care much for this. Next is The Lost Village by Camilla Sten. This is a book that I didn't care much for at all actually, so unhauling this one. I'm also unhauling Once There Were Wolves by Charlotte McGonaghy. This is a book that, I don't know, had so much hype but did not live up to it. I'm also unhauling Verona Comics by Jennifer Dugan. This is a really serious book for such a fluffy cute looking cover, and I was not expecting how hard-hitting this book was going to be, so this is just not it for me. I'm also unhauling The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James. This was okay, but I will not be rereading this. I'm also unhauling The Last Bus to Everland by Sophie Cameron. This I actually DNF'd, so you know, here's that. Next book I'm unhauling is Skin to the Sea by Natasha Bowen. I honestly really didn't care much for this book ultimately, so I am going to be unhauling this. I am also unhauling The Natural History of Dragons by Mary Brennan. This, I don't know, I felt like I was gonna expect a lot more, and I feel like it's up my alley in terms of like dragons and everything, but this was not it for me. I'm also unhauling Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. I like this. This is enjoyable, but will not ever be rereading this book. The last and final book that I am mentioning on this video is Little Monsters by Kara Thomas. This was an okay thriller as well. I just feel like I read really good thrillers, aka the thrillers by Holly Jackson. This one though was just not it, so just can't compare. So these are all the books that I am unhauling. I am actually trying to sell all the finished copies, so if you're interested in purchasing any of these hardcovers and paperbacks, my Depop and my Pango books links are down below in case you want to check those out. For my ARCs, I'm either planning to do giveaways or trades or just donate them to Goodwill or something like that. Haven't really decided yet, but I usually keep books in my apartment for a few months until I feel like either one, no one is actually going to buy any of these books, and two, these books are just getting too much, and that's when it's time for me to really just pack them up in bags and just head out the door and drop them off somewhere. So yeah, that's kind of like my go-to plan for these books. So anyways, that's all to say for this video. It's a lot of books, as you can clearly see, of all the ones I am unhauling. Have you read any of these books and you just completely disagree with what I had to say in terms of why I'm unhauling them? Let me know down below. I'm very curious. But as always, if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. I really just help out my channel, and if you want to see more content of me, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below, as well as hit the notification bell. And as always, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.